Okay, let's dive right into this explainer and explore an archaeological mystery that, honestly, completely rewrites the history of ancient technology. We're talking about the Antikythera Mechanism. You know, history is full of surprises, but it is incredibly rare that we uncover something that entirely shatters our understanding of human progress.
So imagine a computer for a second. And no, not the sleek, glowing rectangle in your pocket. I want you to picture a machine so incredibly advanced that it can predict planetary movements, track eclipses, and calculate complex astronomical events with breathtaking accuracy. Now consider the fact that this brilliant piece of engineering appears to be centuries, if not millennia, ahead of its time.
And what if I told you that very machine was literally found resting at the bottom of the sea? Seriously, hidden inside a shipwreck that's more than 2,000 years old. I mean, it sounds like the plot of a sci-fi movie, right? An ancient artifact that, by all conventional logic, simply shouldn't exist.
The impossible ancient machine.
When scientists first examined this artifact, well, they were completely shocked. To understand why it caused such a massive uproar, let's look at the timeline. Over 2,000 years ago, this mechanism was lost beneath the waves, and it just sat there in the dark until the year 1900, when Greek sponge divers, who were just searching the waters near the island of Antikythera, stumbled upon this ancient shipwreck.
So, what did those divers actually pull up? Well, among the usual sunken treasures you'd expect, beautiful statues, delicate jewelry, old coins, they found an object that nobody understood. It was a seemingly worthless, heavily corroded lump of bronze. Actually, scratch that, it looked like garbage. Next to all that gleaming gold, it was completely unremarkable.
Section 2. Decoding the strange gears.
30. That is the magic number here. Hidden inside that crusty bronze shell, locked away by time in the ocean, were more than 30 intricate, tiny bronze gears. By using modern imaging to sort of peel back the decay, scientists finally unlocked its secret. And these weren't just crude wheels. We're talking dozens of gears interlocked with breathtaking precision. Every single one was engineered for a specific, highly deliberate purpose.
This discovery triggered a massive paradigm shift. For decades, historians were absolutely certain that ancient civilizations simply lacked the capacity for complex gear systems. It was taken as fact. But the Antikythera Mechanism definitively proved them wrong. It showed that ancient engineers actually built remarkably intelligent, interlocked systems that were way more advanced than anything we thought possible for that era.
Section 3. The first analog computer.
Okay, so what were those 30-plus precision gears actually meant to do? Well, the user experience was surprisingly elegant. A user simply had to turn a small handle on the side of the device. That's it. This engaged a highly calculated mechanical system inside, allowing them to literally view the future positions of celestial bodies. Essentially, it functioned as an ancient analog computer existing long before electricity. And its capabilities? Absolutely staggering. It performed incredibly accurate calculations, tracking the movements of the sun, the moon, and likely several planets. Get this, it could even predict solar and lunar eclipses. And it did all of this more than 2,000 years before modern computers were even a thought.
Section 4. The mystery of lost knowledge.
Now this forces us to confront a pretty massive historical problem. If the ancient Greeks could build a machine this perfectly engineered, well, why wasn't it copied everywhere? Researchers point to a few devastating possibilities. Wars, catastrophic natural disasters, or just the overall collapse of civilizations. Any of these events could have wiped out centuries of scientific progress in a heartbeat. As one researcher perfectly summarized it, the Antikythera Mechanism may be the only surviving example of a forgotten technological revolution. Just let that sink in for a second. This masterpiece, rescued by pure chance from the bottom of the ocean, might be the absolute only piece of evidence that an entire era of brilliant scientific innovation ever even happened.
Section 5. Modern investigations.
Even today, nobody knows exactly who created this thing. Was it the work of one brilliant Greek inventor, or maybe a whole team pooling their knowledge? We don't know for sure. But by using advanced computer models and deep scans, new discoveries are actually still emerging, like tiny hidden inscriptions carved into the metal that reveal previously unknown functions. Yet despite all our modern tech, the machine still guards a lot of its deepest secrets. This matters immensely because it forces us to completely rethink history. We tend to imagine ancient people as technologically limited, right? Living in a much simpler world. But this machine tells a radically different story. It reveals a profound level of intelligence and scientific innovation that just shatters our traditional expectations of the past.
The gears of the Antikythera Mechanism might be silent now, just resting quietly in a museum display. But its mystery definitely continues to turn in our minds. So I'm going to leave you with this question to ponder. If they possessed the sheer knowledge and skill to build this incredible analog computer over 2,000 years ago, what other amazing ancient inventions have completely disappeared from history?